Okay, so the question is that why am I doing this? Why am I creating this whole series of videos, masterclasses on YouTube, and what is it about? And what makes me qualified to do that? So that's a bigger question. To help you best with an answer so that you can trust this, trust me, trust this content, and really find it worthwhile to watch it and to know, to develop an understanding that how you can use it to your best interest and to the best interest of many other things. I want you to watch this. I want to tell you something. First of all, I don't find any other reason more compelling than just this that I want to share because it has been shared to me unconditionally. This knowledge, this wisdom, this understanding of how sound energy can really become your purpose of life, become your medium between the you and the beyond, become your expression of what you experience in this world. Such a thing when could happen in my life, it's like it's impossible for me to not share it. Friends, I don't come from a past where it was already vivid that I am going to become and end up as a musician doing something uh, like this right now. Coming from a family where generations have been in army and military and serving India, from that side of things, it was already sort of expected from me as well to follow those footsteps. Universe wished something else for me, and here I am. Initially, I started, this has been a hot topic around classical music world, that how I started. It has been said, you must have already heard it. It was a trending topic. I started as somebody who was challenged, and I wanted to prove myself that I can still do music. But initially, when there was no guidance except from my uh, school teacher, uh, Mrs. Rama Sharma, who I'm really very grateful for, and it is only because of her that I am here today. I wanted to find something just to quench my curiosity about sitar, and I looked it on YouTube. I'm talking about the time when YouTube was just a baby of 2 or 3 or 4 years, or I don't know. It was the time when YouTube was just few videos, maybe 10, 12, and possibly there were three of them of sitar. So I went online and I searched sitar. The first thing I came across is a beautiful video. I don't know if it was first or the one which actually made the first impression on me was Ustad Shahid Parvez Khan Sahab playing Puriya Kalyan in a video along with Pandit Shankar Chatterjee. Those names were too difficult for me to remember back then. Shahid Parvez, I think I remembered because of Shahid Kapoor, but and I was totally blown away by the virtuosity, speed, and the kind of sound that came out of sitar. Like first time when I heard it, the kind of sitar was not no longer a ting 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 plucking instrument. It was like a flute. The notes were so close together that it was just like one long, long texture timbre of music as he did his dance, and that was phenomenal. So later on, I found some lessons, online lessons on YouTube, and I would acknowledge this, that I have learned a lot from just watching those online lessons in the beginning. I think there's a lady, and my bows to her. I think she's called Amy, and she had some lessons on village, how to village or learning village something, and there that's where I've got some understanding of the little, like, medium past novice level understanding of sitar, internet, YouTube, and thereafter I was blessed to learn from VK Puri Sahab, who was Jan Sahab's student, and then I learned from Dr. Ashu Gautam, and thereafter the greatest honor of my life is to be become a disciple of Pandit Harvinder Sharma Sahab. So I've had a very gradual process, learning from very different people, different sources, not just people. And I have developed a very unique perspective towards music, towards learning, towards teaching for last 10 years now. And I have been a teacher for almost 20 years. I have started my first teaching job, official teaching job at a school in Kashmir was at the age of 11 or 12. And I have been really passionate about teaching. So with this whole journey, and I have a unique perspective, and there are way too many videos already, great videos where you can go and learn sitar. And I'm just bringing my perspective to you. Maybe you might find one thing useful in this, and my purpose is done. Maybe not now, maybe posterity, times to come, will see something in my video and will be beneficial to them. My purpose is done. And only because of those reasons, I just want to leave this whole collection of knowledge as a bank so that people can refer to it. Maybe learn from my mistakes. My purpose is still done. Maybe learn from my mistakes. Maybe learn from my journey. Maybe learn just one thing or two things. My journey has been really rewarding, friends. Now becoming first ever Indian classical musician to be on CBC 30 and the 30 hottest Canadian musicians. First ever first ever non-classical musician. I'm very grateful for that. To perform under the banner of Junos, the highest musical awards of Canada and one of the best musical awards in the world. To perform for that, first ever classical musician, being first for so many things, having taught more than 200-300 students, and majority of them has opted music as their profession now, doing great. And not only from a very like a whole diverse group of students, young, old, middle age, professional musicians, professional musicologists, they all have come, and we have done music together. And if I was able to give them something, that's my good fortune. And from that experience, and from that knowing of my own self, that I can be of some use to anybody who's looking, who is thirsty, and I can quench his thirst, that is a great blessing to be. So this whole series that I'm creating, this is not just learning sitar basics. Basics, you can create sound even when your finger is not the right way. You can still hit this first string even if your all fingers are not moving together. You can still play sitar even if you're not holding the best way. But I'm focusing that maybe just by making basics good enough, that if you want to take it further, if your endeavors are going to go further, just the basic level, and just want to commit to this instrument for a longer and more um, exploratory journey, then these basics are going to help you under the finer nuances, understand them, understand the raga, the melody, the tala part a little bit more. And I just want you people to understand that sitar is a beautiful instrument. If you know it, then you should experience it like firsthand. And classical music is beautiful, it's a blessing. To not do it, to not do an art in your life, is staying too far away from the candle. You're still not in the dark, but you're never in the light. So that is what my humble opinion is. I'm going to create this series. There will be several of it, and then I'm going to share my music. I'm a humble classical musician. I will need your support, friends. If you like it, you're going to subscribe to it. That's what least I can ask, but not expecting that. If you can share this, I will be grateful for that. There's nothing much for me, because I think being a classical musician has made me content enough that I know that there is whole game of probabilities and controlling things is merely an illusion. But I just want to reach the right place and reach one who is looking. And maybe I will learn from that. That this whole experience will help me. So that's why I'm doing it. I wish you all the best. I wish you all joy, all love, all peace, and all music. I think you put all these three words together: love, joy, and peace. They're distant. Joy and peace, love and peace, distant things. They're around the same stream, but they're like two tracks running parallel. They don't meet. But only place where they actually meet is music. So kudos to that, and I hope we'll enjoy this journey together, friends. Until next time.